Amelia says,
I'm like, hi.
me and my boyfriend went for a walk the other weekend, and it wasn't a particularly quiet walk. There was a lot of people we walked past, but every single time we saw someone coming the opposite way, I feel stressed.
Yeah.
Not knowing how early I should look at them,
Yeah.
if I should look at the ground right up until they're next to me, as if I've only just seen them to say hello.
Oh my God, this is so true.
Awkwardly look at each other as we walk towards one another, knowing that we both have to say hello at some point.
Yeah.
Let alone trying to think of which greeting to say, which is usually a pathetic whisper of hi. Yeah, you do that, don't you? Hi. You just mouth.
Or it's when you've said it a few times and then you get ones mixed up and you end up saying a word that doesn't exist.
I hate this societal rule, and it's ruining what is supposed to be a relaxing time in the countryside. Let's all ban it.
Yeah.
And we can all just mind our own business and stop pretending to be friendly.
Beautiful.
Dog people want to talk about dogs as well. They want to know how old your dog is, he or a she. And you go, yeah, you got to go through all that all the time. And I never, again, and I know this makes me look bad, I never ask those questions back.
I know, yeah, I do that.
I don't want to know anything about you or your dog. I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm trying to have fun with my dog.
I know, I do that. People always ask me, how are the boys?
That's the worst one, yeah. People are always asking after my kids.
I'm like, yeah, they're great.
They're fine. My kids are absolutely fine. If there's a problem with them, I will let you know. If something happens with the kids, trust me, you'll know about it. But up until then, just assume they're fine, because they are. I barely have enough energy to talk about them. Definitely can't be bothered talking about your kids.
Okay.
All right.
That's that.
So on that note, it's we'll leave it there, shall we? That's it for this week's episode of The Buckleys. Thank you very much for listening. Remember that you can get in touch with your stories and questions by emailing thebuckleys@platformmedia.uk, or you can message us at The Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to follow us and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app you like to use. And if you're feeling extra generous, why not go ahead and leave us a huge 5-star review, just basically saying how sexy we are. If you just put, yeah, the Buckleys are really sexy, that'd be great. All that's left is for Claire to say,
see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday. Got to achieve. James.